Have you ever considered the power of silence and mindful words? True wisdom isn't just in what we say, but also in what we choose not to say. Discover 11 things a truly wise person never utters, rooted in Buddhist wisdom for inner peace, strength, and harmony. 1. Gossip and spreading rumors. Gossip might seem harmless or even entertaining, but it brings discord, pollutes the mind, and spreads unnecessary suffering. A wise person understands that every word carries weight. Every word has consequences. Gossip, like a fire, can quickly spiral out of control, spreading misunderstanding and hurt. In Buddhist practice, right speech is emphasized as a path to live in harmony with others and oneself. Gossip is like a poison. It taints relationships and encourages a false sense of superiority while diminishing empathy. Instead of talking about others, a wise person seeks to uplift conversations by focusing on ideas, learning, and shared goals. We are encouraged to be mindful of what we say about others, for in the words of the Buddha, better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. 2. Impulsive words. Have you ever regretted something you said in the heat of the moment? Words spoken hastily can wound as deeply as any weapon. A wise person avoids impulsive words by embracing the wisdom of pause. In moments of tension or conflict, taking a breath, stepping back, and allowing calm to enter gives us a precious moment to reconsider our words. This practice, known as right mindfulness, creates a buffer that allows us to think clearly before responding. When we control our words, we control our reality. In Buddhism, it is said, if you propose to speak, always ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Taking this mindful pause before speaking allows us to align our intentions with our words, creating a flow of communication that is peaceful, kind, and true to our purpose. 3. Personal financial details. The wise practitioner keeps personal financial matters discreet. In Buddhist thought, humility and contentment are virtues that lead to inner peace. Sharing our financial successes or struggles often stirs feelings of envy, judgment, or pride. When we focus less on material wealth and more on the wealth of the heart, we begin to nurture a peaceful state of mind that is not influenced by materialism. Buddha taught that true wealth is measured in kindness, generosity, and compassion rather than currency. To discuss financial matters openly is like throwing seeds of distraction and comparison into our relationships. Those who are wise, therefore, take pride not in the wealth they possess, but in the richness of their character. 4. Provocations and responding to anger. Life is filled with provocations, situations where others might try to stir anger or resentment within us. A wise person learns not to fall prey to these provocations, for responding to anger only breeds more anger. The Buddhist teachings emphasize letting go of resentment and practicing forgiveness. When someone provokes us, it's often a reflection of their own pain or frustration, rather than an invitation to argue. In these moments, we can become like a calm lake that reflects the sun rather than the storm clouds. The Buddha taught that holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. It is you who gets burned. By releasing anger, we also release the suffering it brings. When faced with provocation, we can choose to respond with silence or kindness, thus diffusing the situation and keeping our peace intact. 5. Oversharing on social media. In today's digital world, it's easy to fall into the trap of sharing every detail of our lives. But the wise individual knows that there is a beauty in mystery and a value in privacy. Buddhism teaches that when we practice right speech, we also practice right sharing. What we choose to put out into the world reflects who we are, and oversharing can often invite misunderstandings or unwanted opinions. The act of posting about our every thought or action can dilute the intimacy and authenticity of our lives. When we hold some aspects of our lives as sacred and personal, we cultivate a richer, more profound connection to ourselves. Mindful sharing is about knowing when to speak and when to keep moments to ourselves. Remember, not every part of our journey needs to be seen. Sometimes the most profound growth happens in solitude and silence. 6. Falsehoods and deceit. Lies, no matter how small, are like knots that bind the mind and keep it from experiencing true freedom. In Buddhism, truthfulness is a fundamental principle, because only through truth can we achieve harmony within ourselves and with others. Each lie creates a ripple effect, complicating our lives and leading us further from our true nature. To tell a lie is to put a wall between ourselves and reality. And over time, these walls isolate us from joy, peace, and understanding. The Buddha once said, "Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth." A wise person understands that honesty is the foundation of all trust, and trust is the foundation of all relationships. When we commit to truthfulness, we create an environment of openness and authenticity, fostering deeper connections and inner peace. 7. Empty promises. Promises are sacred in Buddhism. They represent commitments to ourselves and others. When we make promises, we are giving our word, a bond that should not be broken lightly. Empty promises, however, lead to mistrust and disappointment. A wise person thinks carefully before committing, understanding that it's better to say no with honesty than to agree without intention. Keeping promises builds character and strengthens relationships, while breaking them weakens our credibility and disconnects us from our integrity. Buddhism teaches us to be mindful of our commitments, choosing only those we know we can fulfill. Our words, when aligned with our actions, bring harmony and respect, reminding us of the power that lies in integrity and truthfulness. 8. Mockery and insults. Mocking others reveals more about our insecurities than it does about their imperfections. Buddhism teaches that compassion and empathy are antidotes to the impulse to judge or mock. Every person we meet is fighting a battle we cannot see, and when we choose to mock, we deepen wounds rather than heal them. A wise person refrains from insults, choosing instead to lift others with words of kindness and understanding. In a sense, we are all mirrors for each other. When we mock someone, we are also mocking the parts of ourselves that feel inadequate or unloved. By practicing compassion, we create an environment where all are encouraged to grow, to learn, and to find peace within themselves. Remember, kindness is a choice that reflects inner strength, and it is in choosing kindness that we find true wisdom. 9. Disrespecting beliefs. Respect for diverse beliefs is a fundamental aspect of Buddhism. Just as there are many paths to enlightenment, there are many belief systems that guide individuals on their personal journeys. A wise person respects the spiritual paths of others, knowing that each person's faith is deeply tied to their identity and sense of purpose. To criticize or belittle another's beliefs is to deny them the right to their own truth. Buddhism teaches that true understanding comes from listening with an open heart rather than judging. When we embrace others' beliefs with curiosity and respect, we create a world of unity and compassion. Each belief is a window into the human experience, and by valuing diversity, we contribute to a more harmonious world. 10. Complaints and negativity. Complaints are often expressions of inner discontent, reflections of our resistance to accept things as they are. A wise person knows that constant complaining traps the mind in negativity, robbing us of joy and gratitude. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to focus on solutions rather than complaints. Complaining without action reinforces a sense of helplessness, while actively addressing our challenges empowers us. The Buddha taught that happiness is not achieved by changing the world, but by changing the way we see it. When we approach life with gratitude, even our challenges become opportunities for growth. By reframing complaints into constructive thoughts, we shift our mindset from suffering to acceptance, from negativity to peace. 11. Revealing confidential information. Trust is a delicate bond, a sacred thread that connects us to others. When someone confides in us, they are placing their vulnerability and trust in our hands. A wise person understands that trust, once broken, is nearly impossible to restore. In Buddhism, protecting others' secrets is seen as an act of compassion, for we honor their trust and show respect for their journey. Sharing confidential information is like scattering seeds of distrust and doubt, disrupting harmony and integrity. When we keep confidences, we become safe spaces for others, nurturing bonds built on respect and loyalty. In practicing discretion, we not only honor others but also deepen our own integrity. Remember, confidentiality is a gift we give to others, a testament to our respect for their journey and our commitment to the principles of compassion and wisdom.